Okay, I'm going to try something new today, and that is, hold on a minute here now, I don't want to leave the site. Let's try and fill up the screen there. Oops. Okay, there's a feature that's only available on the actual web version if you go on with a laptop, maybe a tablet, I'm not sure, probably not a tablet. But this practice feature here, it's not on the phone app, I know that much. And you can go into this Bridgemaster training tools, and they have these sample deals, and they're actually quite good. Now I know that, so I'm just trying to fix it. I'm just trying to get the full screen in here. I'm not sure if I can. I certainly want the results recording, so okay. So this feature, they're good hands, and I know that certainly one of my regular viewers isn't a beginner. I'm not sure what the general skill level of anyone who's going to be watching the videos is, so I might skip the beginner video deals. I only have 15 minutes, I think. Like, I'll just go into them. I've played all these deals at some point in the past. So we'll just give them a go again. So we're in 6 hearts. I'm going to lose. Okay, I don't really like this deal. I don't really like this. I don't think I can claim either. So I'm going to have to play out all the tricks. Don't really like this. It wasn't a very instructive deal, other than the fact that with a 9-card suit you should probably play for the drop with no information. It's very, very marginal. That's actually the last deal in the beginner set. Hold on, I'll go back to the first one. So we've that done. Okay, this is a bit more instructive now, especially for beginners, right? So, like, the fatal error they're trying to stop beginners making here at trick 1 is to go the Queen of Spades, because if I go the Queen of Spades and this guy started with, let's say, Ace 10 to 5 or King 10 to 5, I can lose the first 5 spade tricks and go off. So we'll just do that as an indication of what's wrong. Now we'll take the first 5 spade tricks and I'll go off. So this is exactly what they don't want you to do, okay? And now he's going to cash that, and you're probably going to get some sort of a sad noise here now. Boom, boom. No? No sad noise. Ah, disappointing, right? So that's what they don't want you to do. So obviously the clear play here, trick 1, to guarantee yourself a spade trick, is to just play low. And now I still have the Queen and the Jack to stop the spades. Okay, they're just letting me have the trick. So now I have 1 spade trick, 4 clubs is 5, 2 hearts is 7, and 2 diamonds is 9. So I'll just try and quickly play these out because I can't claim. And all these deals are set up in such a way that they're assuming it's imps, and you're trying to make your contract exactly. And the priority is to make the contract and nothing else. The audio on this could be dubious as well. I'm not really very familiar with recording on the laptop, so I hope it's okay. So go on to the next deal. That one now to the last one. That was a bit more instructive. This is just a very poor deal as well. I don't like this. I suppose the only thing they're trying to get across to beginners here is that once you don't be afraid to knock out a trick and to lose a trick, because once I give up the ace of clubs, I have the rest of the tricks. And beginners can often panic and not want to lose a trick, but Obviously anyone with any sort of experience quickly learns that in order to establish tricks you need to knock out the opponent's stoppers. So it's obviously a fundamental facet of the game, and that any player needs to be very familiar with. Okay, so that wasn't really a very good deal. Happy to move on from that one. 7 spades. Okay, so I assume they just want you to ruff a heart. Oh, yeah, they want you to ruff a heart high, and not just draw all your trumps. This just basically teaches beginners to counter tricks, so they have a heart loser they need to cater for. So you just need to go ace hearts, king of hearts, ruff a heart. And you need the hearts not to be like 7-1. Even if they're 6-3, he can't overruff the 8 of spades because they had all the high spades. And then you come back to hand with your shortest suit. Don't come back with a club because you've 8 clubs. And the clubs could be like 5-0. Whereas the diamonds would have to be what? 8-0 for the diamond not to score. And then you just draw the trump and I can't claim, unfortunately. Okay. Next deal. I'll just fly through these beginner ones because they're not very good. We've already played that one actually, so... Have I already played that one? Hold on, maybe I haven't. Oh, this is almost a carbon copy of the previous deal actually. Of the deal I actually played at the very beginning, but in this one you have an 8-card fit. So you should play the jack of hearts to the ace to protect against singleton queen offside. So I want to see if it's set up actually such that they'll punish players for taking a first round finesse. Yes, they will. I like it. Okay, that's good. So you always take a safety play just in case there's singleton queen here. Obviously, I have loads of entries, and I'll go up with a club and not a diamond because I have less clubs. And now I'll repeat the finesse. And now when he doesn't cover, this guy started with queen to 3 or queen to 4. The finesse is correct. So I just repeat the finesse and I just make the contract. Okay, and we've already played the final board of this set, and like I said, the only difference on the last board is actually it's almost an identical hand except we have a 9-card heart fit instead of an 8-card heart fit, and they just want you to play for the drop of the heart just to bang out the ace and king. Because the percentages slightly favour dropping the double and queen in one of the hands and you have a 9-card fit. So it's not to be taking a finesse with 9, missing the queen. Some beginners get very confused and think they shouldn't finesse against the king when they have 9-card fit, but the odds hugely favour finessing against king up until you have an 11-card fit when you play for the drop and hope for a 1-1 split. So you finesse against the king generally if you have anything up to as large as a 10-card fit. So sometimes with a 10-card fit the bidding might suggest to drop a singleton king offside. I'll just move this over a bit here, back into these deals. And intermediate. I may as well play them up the way. I don't think the intermediate ones are very good. They're going to be slightly better, hopefully. Okay. I think I can see the idea of this one already. Yeah. So this is just not being lazy at trick 1. So if I were to let this spade win, and the diamonds aren't 3-2, I'm in all sorts of trouble. I'll just show you how I will go off. So I'm going to have to do something like play a diamond to the ace, play the queen of diamonds, and then realise, oh no, I can't get up to the dummy after I let the queen of diamonds win. And I'm blocked out. So I'm going to go down. So what they want you to recognize is you actually have a guaranteed spade entry once you win the first one with the ace. And you can cash the ace and queen. And just give up a spade. And then just get up to the queen of spades. And there was nothing the opposition could do to prevent me from reaching the dummy. It was a forced play. It was impossible for them to stop me. So I actually make 10 tricks. I don't need the ace of clubs to make 3 trump there. So that's that. That's actually the last deal in this set again. Why does it keep starting off with the last one? Okay, 3-0 trump again. So I have to win this by force. There's no thinking a trick one. Depends on your own personal style. You can either, if you're forced to win a trick one when you're playing in any contract, you can either think first and plan your line, and then win the forced trick, or win the forced trick and then start thinking. But I can knock out a club. They play a spade. I knock out a club. I don't really understand what this hand is about. There doesn't seem to be any instructional value to this one whatsoever. I don't get it. Maybe they're trying to teach people that even though you're missing 2 honors in clubs, that it's better to go after the clubs instead of the diamonds. I'm not entirely sure what their idea behind this deal was. I actually have an abundance of tricks here. I could have had as many as, 11 tricks if the king of diamonds was on side? Six no trump. 4 club tricks, 3 hearts is 7, 3 diamonds is 10. Okay, I like this hand. This is good. This has some instructional value, legitimately. So, what they want people to appreciate here is that effectively to make this contract I need to make 2 spade tricks. And there's 2 possible layouts in spades that would allow me to make 2 spade tricks. Well, there's 3. One possibility is, no, there's actually 4. No, there's 1, 2, 3. Okay, one layout is king, queen of spades here, in which case low to the jack is correct. One layout is doubleton king, queen of spades here, and one of them will pop up, and then the next one will pop up the next time. Another one is doubleton king, queen of spades over here. So that's 3. Another one is a singleton spade honor over here, and small to the ace, and then small back up to the jack. So that's 4. But the vast majority of spade layouts that enable you to make this involve the 10 of spades being in this hand with one of the spade honors. So queen 10 of spades to any number, king 10 of spades to any number. So play small and you insert the 9. So if this guy started with king queen 10, the 9 is going to win. If you started with queen 10x, the 9 will take the king. If you started with king 10x, the 9 will take the queen. So 9 takes the king. So we need this hand to have queen 10 to any number of spades. You can have 6 spades and we're still going to make it. So I can't claim, so I'll just kind of mess about and cash some tricks. And I'm going to play a spade to the jack at the very end. And that's that. I think I have a maximum recording time of 15 minutes, so I think this is going to pretty much end automatically here. So if it cuts off, I'm sorry about that, but I think it might do. So 4 spades.